Can't say enough about Steph, man. He's playing like he got ice water in his veins. Okay, he's having a season sort of like when Dominique was going on a tear and he was leading the league in scoring at one time. He's got ice water in his veins, sort of like when Kobe was robbed of multiple MVPs. He's got ice water in his veins, like when Jordan averaged 37, 37 one year and was shooting 50 plus from field goal. He got ice water in his veins when Wilt was averaging, I want to say 50 points a game one year. I think it was 50.4 or something like that. Listen, man, Steph Curry, man, it's remarkable to watch him, you know. And having said all of that, he's playing right now as if he doesn't even need Clay. Like if he doesn't even need anybody because he's really on a mission. I think he's on a mission, like I've said before, to get to the finals again. And the Warriors are actually playing as if though like they want the this is how the Lakers want the Warriors this is how the Lakers want to play. This is how my team Philly, this is how I want them to play. This is how a lot of other teams in the league want their team to play. Come on, man. Taking all day to turn and stuff. This is how a lot of GMs and front office management, they want their teams to play like this. Now, of course, it is a marathon. It's not a sprint. However, barring health and barring any injuries that might happen, knock on wood, and barring any type of collapse, when they make the playoffs, they got everything in the right place, constructed to win. And I know some people are gonna say, well, if they had Kyrie and da 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 and all this other stuff in terms of last night with Brooklyn, look, I I honestly right now I don't think it would have made a difference because they face teams that have had all their moving parts and they've faced teams that haven't had all their moving parts. But Steph right now is playing, unstoppable, and more importantly, he put on display last night as to okay, Kevin Durant, he might be leading the league. If I'm not mistaken, I think he's leading the league right now in scoring. He might be leading the league right now in scoring, but he's Steph is making the case for the MVP. He's making the case for the MVP right now. And the fact that he's bounced back, from last year, I think he wants to prove to people like, I'm coming back the next time. If they face a team like Memphis, I don't think they wanted to, he wasn't too pleased with how they ended up last year, and rightfully so because they were bounced out. When it came to the play-in and everything, and Steph took a lot of criticism, and I think what he did, you're seeing evident now of him being in the lab, getting everything, reshaping his focus and everything, because his focus is like tunnel vision to the point like, okay, look, I understand that y'all are my team and y'all are my squad, but I still got to put everything on my back. Now, don't get me wrong, man. Uh, Jordan Poole and uh, Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins, and several others on that team, they're they're playing good and they're doing what's necessary to put the Warriors in a position. A lot of people really honestly, when it comes to the Warriors, you either really love them or you absolutely hate them. Like to me, to sit up there and be in the middle to what the Warriors are doing, that would be that wouldn't even make sense. Because here's the thing, a lot of people, they I think they hate the fact that the Warriors got so much attention. Um, they don't like the fact, that, oh, they, pulling up all the time and the shooting, and that's the perception that the Warriors, all they do is shoot and all that other stuff. And then I think it's also the fans too. A lot of people, they sit there, and when they're losing and everything, you barely hear from them, right? But when they're winning, oh, they start coming out from all over the place. And that right there, I think, pisses a lot of people off. Hell, it gets to me sometimes because I'm just like, man, where were y'all at when the Warriors were struggling? What's up with it, True Viking Queen? I see you in the building. Top of the morning to you. Where were y'all at when the Warriors were struggling? Now y'all want to start coming out, out of the woodworks. Man, look, like I was telling, uh, I told one of the brothers, I said, look, they're gonna have MC Hammer coming out coming out on first take, and all these guys from Oakland. They're gonna be having Mark Curry coming out of there. Man, they're gonna have E40 coming out there, representing for the Bay Area and stuff like that when the Warriors are, at top again. Well, y'all gotta keep the same energy when y'all losing and when y'all down. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's what a lot of people, they trip out on. Now, Steph Curry, although he's playing lights out, the question is he going to be able to? Are the Warriors really? I shouldn't just be saying Clef, because I mean Steph. I know he's gonna give it his all and everything, but I think he's on a prime mission to prove people, okay, look, in the playoffs, regular season, it don't matter. I'm still I'm gonna keep up the same type of play. What's up with it, J Doe? I see you in the building. They got to keep the same type of play if they want to see success. Now, we don't look. It's happened to them before where they got the record, they beat Chicago's record or whatever, and then what ended up happening? They ended up losing, and it can't be a case like that because the whole season is pretty much going to be a failure. Look, it's a failure anyways. A lot of the championship teams, like the Lakers, like the Warriors, even the damn Spurs, it's championship or bust for them. You said, but if your team is losing, are you supposed to say, "Yay, we're losing"? Nah, not at all. And salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning to you. Nah, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I'm just saying, keep the same energy. You still got to cheer your team on. But see, that's That's indicative of bandwagon folks. I know people that switch from team to team every year. Look, hey, last night we lost to the Jazz, right? I was still cheering my team on, but see, I'm different from a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be optimistic. It's a certain optimism. I'm not listen. You're not supposed to cheer and say, okay, yeah, we're losing, not like that. But you're supposed to cheer your team on and be like, okay, well, what if we do this? What if we do that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's how you're supposed to. That's a winning mentality. You know what I'm saying? And excuse me for having it. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't have it, hey, that's on you. I know I have it. You know. When you out there to compete, you in the NBA. You're not supposed to just lay down every single night. And these, at least, they're supposed to be men. That's what the NBA stands. The NBA used to stand for no bitches allowed. That's what it stood for. Okay, that's what it stood for. So every night you got to bring that same type of mentality. Look. I didn't really. Bill Lambier wasn't my favorite player. Um, he he discussed me with some of the things that he did. But one of the things that you have to respect about Bill Lambier was his uh, even though he was dirty and all that stuff, his soldier like mentality, and that's what you're supposed to get on, and that's what the Warriors are playing. That's what Chicago is playing like. That's what the Wizards are playing like. They're playing like like soldier mentality. Like last night, there were when I was watching the Jazz and the Sixers, my squad, they were crying. They were up in there crying about calls being knocked on the floor, looking at the refs, looking for excuses and stuff like that. I love the ignorance. It's like, nah, man, just get your ass up and play. Yeah, 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 you're not supposed to say, "Yay, we're losing." You know what I'm saying? We gonna say, "Yay, we getting better." That's what you supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we lost, but that's all right. We didn't see last night. We lost, and I'm not making no excuses. Hey, without Embiid, without some of our moving parts, with people being out because of injury or COVID, whatever the case is. Look, you still got it's the next man up. I'm not making no excuses for Tyrese Maxey. He could have played. He could have played a lot better. Tobias Harris could have played a lot better. I don't care if Joel Embiid wasn't out there. But people come, oh well, you got to take into consideration such such and such is gone. No, 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 no. No. That's why you're in the NBA. That's why you go through practices. That's why you go through walkthrough. That's why you go through shoot arounds. Come on, man. What is you doing, man? These people right here, you gonna make me late for work. I'm gonna just go around you. Your team is constructed. It's supposed to be like a well-oiled machine. Where I don't know, man. I don't deal with excuses like that at all. If you go around my family and you go around the people that I'm around the majority of the time, 9 times out of 10, man, they don't deal with excuses real well. I don't like this, but you see, this is what happened. But you see, no, sure, it's either you do it or you don't. Nah, you don't want to. You don't want to cheer. You don't want to cheer your. You don't want to cheer. You know. You don't want to be happy about losing. Nah, you're supposed to be. Losing should. Losing should be learning. You know what I'm saying? That's what losing is. Think about it, man. It starts with an L. Losing is learning. Losing is learning. You in order for you to be successful, you have to lose. And listen, he took a L last year. They actually were in somewhat of a position to make they presence felt and go ahead and make the playoffs. But guess what? They failed to do so. They ran into a more aggressive job to prove the world wrong. And I think he hears about, okay, is Ja better than Steph? Is Ja more clutch than him? Can Ja close games better than him? Does Ja love the moment better than him? Even with Trey Young, when he played against the Hawks and everything, he had to let everybody know, okay, look, everybody's comparing Trey Young to Steph Curry. He's like, okay, hold your horses and all this other stuff. And I think what he saw last year with Trey Young, what he was doing, it was remarkable what Trey Young did. To be able to do that in the Garden, to be able to come in and beat a team like us, because let's just face it, man, the Hawks, they were playing with house money. I don't care what nobody says. They were being doubted throughout the whole entire playoffs, and they shocked a lot of people. Nobody expected them to go anywhere. And see, I think that's the best thing. When you don't have all those big ass expectations on you and stuff like that, guess what? You up under the radar and stuff. So really that's not really that much pressure. Everybody's like already, ah man, this dude ain't nothing or whatever. Guess what? You surprise people. But see, when you have that high expectation, guess what? There's a lot more pressure put on you, because if you fail to meet that expectation, guess what, man? They gonna they gonna flame your ass. That's just like what I'm gonna talk about a little bit later is the Crawford and the Porter fight. You got to think about it, that fight is about pressure. Who's got the most pressure on them? And as I was telling my guy, everything boxing and sports. Salute to him. Go subscribe to everything boxing and sports. LDBC brother. I told him. I said, man, look, the pressure to me is weighing heavily on Crawford, because people are expecting you. Sean Porter don't really have that much pressure on him, because believe it or not, this is another day in the office. Sean Porter done fought people that is on his level or better. You know, but Crawford, they're anxious to see. Okay, hey, look, sh- are you going to get in the ring with the Lions, or are you going to get in the ring with the Cubs, or or with the babies? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you got to get in there, and you got to get in there with other warriors, and we want to see if your resume really uh, adds up to what people have put you at. You know, and see, that's the same thing with the Warriors too. Going back to the Warriors, see, they're gonna have to come in. Okay, yes, being 11 or 12 and 2, being top of the NBA right now, that's remarkable. But look, if they don't do anything in the playoffs, man, the memory is gonna be erased. I mean, Steph Curry's play. He's on pace for he's already established history. You know, passing Ray Allen for three pointers, 3 point makes and everything with regular season and playoffs combined and everything. But all that gets erased once you get into the playoffs and if they fail. And that's the only thing that I'm saying. Look. I bet there's people telling Steph Curry, "Hey, you need to pace yourself and take it easy." Hell, I want him to pace himself and take it easy. Save that, save some of that energy of what you have for the uh for the playoff. But I think that you can't blame him for wanting to put his team in a position to where they don't have to see the play in again or anything like that. They want to be in a great position. They want home court advantage throughout the whole playoffs. I think that's what they want. They want to be an oracle the whole entire playoff. Oracle is a slept on place and a slept on tough place to play. It's loud in there. Them fans, man, they be rocking, especially when it was in their heyday. What's up with it, Chevy? Chevy, I see you in the building. Salute to you. Yeah, they did. They did, and they got and see, man, that's facts right there, Chevy. You see, the thing about it is, you know, look, the Warriors are not an old team. Listen, they are young. That's why I don't think a lot of people realize, man, the Warriors are young. They're young, they're energetic, man, and more importantly, Chevy, they're having fun. Steph is having fun right now. You know what I'm saying? He's having fun, but he's on a mission though. And when you combine both of that together, and see that's why like a lot of people they listen, I don't get mad at people if they put Steph Curry as the greatest point guard in history and stuff like that. I mean, I don't get mad. It's their opinion. I don't feel that way. But I mean, there's arguments there because of how he does in terms of his playmaking, in terms of offensive wise, and him being just a complete bag. You got to call Steph Curry a bag because he got so much in his bag. That's what he is. He's a trick or treat bag full of candy, man. For real. You never know what he's gonna pull out. Yeah, you might think he's shooting, but when you think he's shooting or whatever, you know what I'm saying? No, then he gonna cross you up, and then he going to the rack? Okay, shit, he might fuck around and make another decision and go through the rack and come and dunk. Oh shit, I didn't know he had that in his bag. He might pull that bitch back out. Oh, wait. Oh, he can shoot the mid range. Oh shit. Okay, I thought he was just 3 pointer. No. Oh, okay, I'm gonna drive through the lane. Oh, you thought I was gonna shoot? Oh, no. No. I could dish it off too. Don't remember that I played a combo guard. I could shoot and I could point guard. He doing it all. Yeah, they. I mean, listen, they're a fun team to watch. But I think like where the seriousness comes in. That's why you have a guy like Draymond, to come in and be like, look, okay, yeah, we having fun and everything, but let's not forget what the goal is. We still gotta fuck around, play hard. Cause you say what you want. If you don't like Draymond, hey, that's on you. He's playing his ass off this year. And I know last year, yes, he was our first team defensive. But you know what the thing about it is that Draymond he was hobbled a little bit. He had a few injuries or whatnot. Not serious, but nagging, stuff that was nagging him and stuff like that. But yeah, they're absolutely a fun team to watch, and let's see what happens. I'm not crowning them champions and none of that yet. What's up with it, LA Live? I see you in the building. Y'all go subscribe to that boy LA Sports Live. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, LA Live. I'm talking about the Warriors and everything. He's a Lakers fan. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's all good, man. LA Sports Live, man. But we're gonna have to see, what takes place. I'm anxious to see how they're gonna do in the playoffs. I'm not the regular season. They're gonna be in a great position. You know. Now there's gonna be some people that are gonna come and try to destroy what the Wizards got going too, because we got to remember, the Wizards, the Wizards. I think a lot of people, they went to sleep on the Wizards. That's why I talked about them the other day. You know, uh, the Wizards and the Bulls. Uh, I think that the Heat are going to eventually catch back up. I think that the Heat are going to catch back up. They might catch back up. Um, Cleveland. Nobody's talking about Cleveland. And listen, people can get mad at me when I say this. LA Sports Live, Chevy, um, J Doe, Andover, and True Viking Queen. I'm gonna tell you like this: the Lakers. I'm not going to sleep on them at all, and they better not go to sleep on us. They better not go to sleep on the Sixers either, because don't forget we were first. We were first and between first and second before people started getting having little knick-knack injuries and the whole boogeyman. But I'm not going to sleep on no damn Lakers. And people think I'm crazy for saying that. Shit, you'd be crazy to go to sleep on them. And some people get mad. Hey, that's all right. I understand. You'll be all right. Y'all, another Quelo. You feel me? So yeah, the Warriors, man. I'm not here to be like, scream, they're back, they're back, they're back. We got to see how Clay is going to fit the dynamic, because he could come in, because it's going to take Clay a minute to get rolling, man. I don't see Clay just bouncing back like that, like people think. And for those of y'all that don't know, Clay is my favorite player on the Warriors. I think what he brings an element to me that's unmatched. You know what I'm saying? Okay, yeah, he ain't gonna cross you up and do all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But catch and shoot wise and defensively, and him just being that anchor. You know what I'm saying? Defensive wise, he's unmatched. And you can't say enough about him coming through in crucial situations. A lot of people they sleep on a guy like Clay Thompson. Man, he comes through in crucial situations, man. What's up with it, Matt Moses? I see you in the building, man. You know, he comes through big in crucial situations. Matt Moses, man, are you gonna watch that versus between Bone and 3-6? Yeah, but man, y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Y'all leave your comments. Like this video, share it, subscribe, and hit the notifications too, so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos, man. I'm finna go ahead and roll up out of here. It's on December the 2nd, man. The verses is it's on December the 2nd. It's gonna be around that evening time. You know what I'm saying? Usually when the verses pop off, like later in the evening and stuff, they get everybody warmed up. You know how it goes if you watching it on live or something like that. You know what I'm saying? They start, they warm up everything. But I asked you that, Matt Moses, man, because I know that you represent, that Cleveland and everything, man, and everybody been coming at me, man, talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony fitting to straight bury 3-6, man. But I'm just like, man, they can't put them guys in the ground like that yet, man. Yeah, y'all really sleeping on them guys. That's a Cleveland bias, man. But hey, I thank y'all for pulling up, man. I gotta roll up out of here. Matt Moses, LA Sports Live. Go subscribe to his channel. Chevy, J Doe, Andover, Sandlot, and True Viking Queen. I appreciate all y'all for pulling Polo Sports Talking ENT, man. I get at y'all later.